So in this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to make a really yummy and moist carrot walnut cake. I have the ingredients ready here. So these are the freshly grated carrot. You can just use the smallest hole in the grater to get the grated carrot out. You just need to wash and then just peel off, scrape the outer layer of the carrot, and what you have inside you can just grate them, and they are ready to go into the cake. And then I have here is the sugar and the oil, and for the dry we have the baking soda, baking powder, cinnamon powder, and that is one important flavor that has to go into the carrot cake, and that's salt and then all purpose flour. There is walnuts. You could toast the walnuts and then break them into finer pieces, and depending on what is the size of the walnut slices, the pieces that you would like in your cake to bite into, so that is the piece that you would want to break the walnuts into. And all these dry, starting from the baking soda powder, the cinnamon, salt, all purpose flour, walnut, together with the carrot will just go into one bowl. We are just going to mix it together and then keep it aside. So you're going to start with beating the egg with the sugar and then turn it to paler consistency. It is going to get thicker, on top of which we are going to add the vanilla and beat it together, and then add all the dry ingredients which has the carrot and the walnut, and we are going to beat, combining them together, and finally we will be adding the oil in a slow stream, and then we have the batter ready. Now we are going to bake this carrot cake into mini cake versions, right? So I'm just going to use a square tin, so I'll be able to just cut through circles of the cake, so I can just layer them as we are going to assemble mini cakes for this particular lesson. Okay, so I have a bigger bowl into which I'm going to add in, sift together first all the dry ingredients. So let me just keep this aside. So into this bowl I'll start with adding the all-purpose flour, baking powder has gone in, and now baking soda, cinnamon powder, and then the salt. And to this I'm going to add the walnuts, and the grated carrot as well. I'm just going to mix them up together. Now I'm going to set this aside. Now have the bowl of the stand mixer. I'm going to start with beating the eggs. Let the eggs break, and then I'm going to add the sugar in it. Now I'm going to add the sugar a little at a time. Just want to show how it looks, the addition of sugar into whole eggs. It's going to look like this. I'm just going to scrape down the bowl and then continue beating this for a few more minutes, like 2 more minutes at least. So it's even paler now. Okay, and thick. Okay, at this stage we are going to add vanilla, followed by the dry, along with the carrot and the walnut. So that's how it looks with the carrot and the flour all added in together. I'm just going to scrape down once and then let the beater running. I'm going to add the oil in a slow stream. So I've been beating through the time when I was adding the oil, and after all the oil was added, I was beating for about a minute on medium high speed. So everything is combined well together. I'm just going to scrape the bowl and then mix everything together, and that's how the final batter looks like. I'm going to get the prepared cake pan and then just pour the batter. just going to tap the pan once or twice to get rid of any bigger air bubbles. So this will go into the oven to get baked at 160 degrees Celsius, somewhere between 35 to 45 minutes. You can just stop at 35 because the batter in this pan is like more than half filled. So we just wait until it is 30 and then keep checking, and once the toothpick comes out clean, we are ready to go. I'll just get back to show you how this has got baked. The carrot cake is baked and it has come out, looks so beautiful and soft. I'm just going to check for doneness to show you the toothpick coming out clean, and it is quite warm at this stage, but I'm just going to transfer this onto the wire rack. It would be quite soft to even handle at the stage. So when you are going to do that, you will unmold it directly on the cling wrap and then wrap it up when it is warm and then freeze it before we are ready to assemble this cake. You know, we are going to make mini cakes out of the carrot walnut cake. I'll get back to show how we are going to do that.